Hi again, everyone, and welcome to another episode of RVBusiness Capitol Talk, sponsored by Ericsell Inc., also available as a podcast. I'm Rick Kessler from RV Business, and with me tonight is Gerard from RV Business. Sherman Goldenberg, who most of you would recognize in that spot, he's on assignment right now out in Las Vegas. Assignment. And joining the two of us today is Ken Walters. Ken, of course, is the president of Jayco Inc. and its family of brands. Did I say that right? The family of brands?
Sounds family of companies. Yep.
Family of companies. And that, of course, Jayco Motorized Towables, as well as Integra Coach, Highland Ridge, and Starcraft. Ken, thank you for joining us.
Yes, sir, Rick.
Gary, take it away.
Okay. In January, we had a ribbon cutting at your family care clinic there in Middlebury. Jayco's been in the occupational health and fitness arena for about 15 years now. What was the impetus to go forth with the family health care clinic at this point?
You know what, given the climate of retention and attracting new employees coming out of the COVID years, which was such a tough labor market, we just wanted to find another way to, again, retain our current staff and attract new employees. Allowing not only the people on our insurance, but their families, their spouses and children. We think it gives them another reason to want to work and come and continue to work at Jayco.
Mm-hmm. Now, you're operating in a partnership with Goshen Health. And my understanding is there's only one other entity in the county where you're located that is doing this, and that's the Goshen Community Schools. So it's kind of pioneering, kind of groundbreaking. Did that play into this at all?
You know what? You mentioned it, Gary. We were already doing occupational health, workers' comp, allowing employees to get over to the clinic for injuries and or sicknesses, but just thought offering it to the families of those employees. We already had a great relationship with Goshen Health, and they made it easy for us. Yeah, Goshen Community Schools is doing it, but we wanted to step out and on a bigger scale and be the first RV company in the county to bring it to market.
Right. Sounds good. So another thing that you've recently instituted earlier this year, I guess in March, you rolled out the first set of videos that you made in cooperation with the National RV Training Academy. And these videos are aimed at helping Jayco customers understand their RVs a little bit better, maybe make the customer experience better for them. Can you talk a little bit about that? What was the impetus for that move?
Yeah, we were already doing a lot of that stuff in-house. We were doing it with our product directors, with sales guys, trying to continue to provide information on how-to videos through our consumer app and on the website. But we just wanted to take it to a new level, get a little broader, get a little bit more professional. And we've started with Jayco Towables, and we'll roll that out through Starcraft and Highland and through the motor departments throughout the rest of the year. Again, just a bigger footprint. You know what? We shipped 600,000 coaches as an industry, not that long ago, and so many first-time buyers in the industry. And we just want to do our part to try to give them a better experience. So we find out so many times through our phone calls in the customer service department, it's a knowing problem. They just simply don't know how to operate a particular part. They don't remember from their walkthrough at the dealer on how to do this or that. So just reminders. We have QR codes that we're going to provide in our owner's manual so they can simply click on there and go straight to the how-to videos. We're going to continue to expand that offering on things like winterizing and how to do jacks and how to do the slides and how to troubleshoot. All things that we think will help the customer experience. So National RV Training Academy is doing it well. So in partnership with them, just gives us the opportunity better than just a product director going out there with the cell phone, knocking out a quick video. Still good information, but just not to the expectation of excellence we're looking for. So feel really good about that. Just another step towards that customer experience, Gary.
Thanks.
I'm sitting here, Ken, listening to you, and my next question was going to be about the partnership with Harvest Hosts about the 24 models being labeled adventure ready, which basically means they satisfy the Harvest Host requirements to be a self-contained rig. But sitting here and listening to the other two projects that Gary talked to you about, plus this Harvest Host one, really my question is Jayco's kind of doing some things here. You're not sitting and resting on the laurels at all.
No, I mean, it's something, you know, we mentioned at homecoming and we followed it up a number of times, Rick. You know, we went to 100% PDI starting October 1st of last year, which fundamentally changed the way we build and, you know, produce product and ship it to our dealers. And we've seen the impact of that. We were kind of looking at it wrong. We thought, hey, we got to 100%, that's the finish line, but it's actually just the starting line. You take that, you know, you've heard me say it over and over and over, quality and employee and dealer relationships, quality of the product, the quality of the relationship, quality of the way we treat our employees means so much more than just the quality of the product. But with that, you know, Trey's done an awesome job as our VP of marketing here the last 2 years, expanding what marketing at our company means. It's more than just brochures and websites. It is partnerships with this RVTA. It's partnerships with a great organization like Harvest Host, all aimed at a better customer experience, better employee experience. You know, that's what we're working at every day.
Somebody much smarter than me anyway once said, your best ambassador is a good customer. And it seems like that's where you're headed. Well, not to say that you haven't already been there.
You know, we have our dealer who's our direct customer, but we have to work in partnership with those guys to give our end user customer a better experience. That's the way we're going to keep these first-time buyers of the COVID boom and keep them coming back for more. That's how we're going to keep them in our industry. There's so many outside distractions with other leisure activities. We want to get them in our industry. Specifically, we want to get them at Jayco and keep them at Jayco. And that's what we're working hard at with our customers and heck, the employees too. So,
well, before I ask about the state of the market, because it wouldn't be a capital talk unless we talked about the market conditions. You do have your dealer meeting, your annual dealer meeting coming up in August,
yep.
Las Vegas, I believe, right?
It is in Vegas at the Venetian again. Yep.
Yep. That's always a good time. Roll out the 24 model year product for your dealer customers. Hey, great opportunity to spill the beans on what people might see.
You know what? We're going to spend a lot of time and effort. We are spending a lot of time and effort, Rick, on content, on value, on price. We all know the creep of price, the cost of materials over the course of the COVID boom. It has started to come down in small steps, but we're working hard at again, value. What is the best way to equip this thing and present the best value for our dealers and therefore for our customers? Spending a lot of time on that, a lot of new interior decor looks, some new products that we'll continue to roll out. I think we had a massive step forward last year in Nashville, and we expect an equally large step forward this year. Again, we're a little bit basic, and maybe I oversimplify things, but we're going to look at floor plan, eyeball, and price. And I know that's cliche in our industry, but we mean it.
Okay, 24 model year product. Let's assume then the dealers are moving enough inventory to make room for that 24 model year product. So that's my bad segue into the state of the market question. How are things looking from your chair?
You know what? We have reduced dealer inventories for several months in a row. We've actually retailed more than we've wholesaled. I don't think a lot of companies can say that, but we have. But retail, I think, you know, you talk to dealers like we do, Rick, and it's pretty tough sledding out there. We're working hard at monitoring dealer inventory levels. Again, we are reducing, and we're matching our production in line with that. We're not just guessing. Again, you heard us talk about it in Nashville so much. We're so retail oriented. We're retail facing. I have more retail experience than wholesale, so we understand what it means to look at a dealer inventory. And we're looking at estimated shipments as an industry, what we want our share to be as a part of that shipment number. What are our current dealer inventory levels? What does the next 90 days forecasted retail look like? And we're using good old fashioned math and science to figure out what we should be building versus guessing. So it is like I said, it's no secret. It is tough. We are reducing. We're severely limiting what we're building as a result to not add to the pile. We're working in conjunction with our dealers to work our way through the remaining 22s, get through the 23s, and then 24s are coming. So again, trying not to guess, trying to not use a gut feel that you hear so much about. We're trying to use good old fashioned science and math to make sure we're doing our part. And I think a lot of people tell you we're faring better than most.
Are your dealer partners, are they giving you the indication that the demand, of course, it's not going to be like it was for the last 2.5 years, where it was ridiculous, but the demand is still there, or at least the interest is still there?
There is some demand. Again, I think, again, not giving you any new information. Show season's been pretty good in regards to traffic, in regards to people looking to buy. Price has dictated a lot of that, Rick, and you've heard that over and over and over. So I think that's why I mentioned earlier, as we look to model year 24, we're spending so much time and effort on content and price and value. So certainly, again, I've said it over and over, but tough sledding, but there are people coming. It is certainly not to the scale of the last 2 years. I don't think we'll use that as a measuring stick for almost anything.
Right.
But there are people showing up, but we have to get through the correction. I think, retail slowed a little quicker than shipments. And I think we've, as an industry, done a pretty good job of correcting that. And we're going to continue to monitor that as we go here through the selling season.
Can I put you on the spot? And this will be the last question. How do you think the rest of the year is going to play out?
Man, my crystal ball is broken, Rick. Again, we're not the one creating the data here. We talk to dealers every day. It's what I'm doing most of the day. Again, we're working hard on product projects and things like PDI and all of these other projects. But our priority, other than our people, is trying to stay in tune with what's happening on the dealers' lots. And they know better than we do. And trying to talk to them every day and, again, make sure we're doing our part to build the proper amount. So I don't think there's a magic pill at May 1st or June 1st or July 1st. I think we'll just continue to monitor the situation and lean on our dealers for what we can do to help make it more palatable as we go through the spring and summer selling season.
Fair enough. Gary, should we let him off the hook now?
Yeah, I think so. Fair enough.
If any one of the three of us had a crystal ball that could accurately put together a business forecast, I don't think we'd be where we're at right now.
I'd be in Naples today if I knew how to fix that or get that right every time, Rick.
Right. Ken, thank you so much for your time. Always a pleasure.
Always appreciate the time, guys. Thanks a bunch.
You bet. Thank you.